In the last video, we have created a shape abstract class and we have added a square class as a concrete implementation of shape. Now, if we wanted, we could create additional classes to implement shape. So for example, here we could type in class circle implements shape like this. And just in the same way that we have implemented this square class, we could define a final double radius variable and a constructor as well. So we could type circle and then within brackets this dot radius like this. And then we can implement the area method. So here I could type in double area, open and close bracket, and then arrow operator, and then I can type radius times pi, like this. And the only problem that we have now is that pi is not defined in this file. So we can solve that by importing it from the Dart math library. So at the top of the file, I can type in import and then single quote, and inside here, Dart colon math, and then semicolon in the end. So for now, don't worry too much about this syntax, and all you need to know is that in Dart you can import functionality from other libraries with the import keyword. And because the pi variable is defined in the math library, our code now compiles. Okay, so now that we have defined the circle class, we can try to use it. So in our main function, we can create a final circle equals circle with a radius of 5, for example, and then we can print circle.area. And then we can try to run this code, and as we can see, the area is now printed. So let's take a look at the class hierarchy that we have just created with a diagram. So over here we have the shape abstract class that we have created, and then we have two implementations of the shape class. And as we can see, both the square and the circle class implement the area method. Okay, so let's continue on the next video.